think when you have the Ivern and the Renekton, that is a incredibly potent combo that you can look to try and bully out Adam early, give BB a bit of a lead in that top side, and then lend that into the rest of the game where you're just looking for picks with this Ashe.
Broken Blade is being denied XP, but the fact that he got that level 2, while Adam only just now ticked over to level 2, we kind of look at all this XP being shared. TP now comes into the bot side of the map.
Pull it out. Mundo goes where he pleases, drops on the ground. That's denied. That means CC can now hit him as Broken Blade walks up the top wave. He's thinking, what can I do? But slice and dice in between, and the auto attack still connect. He dives for it as meanwhile on the bottom side. There's a trade for Adam. Yike flashes away. Han Summer takes another turret shot. It is better for BDS through bot, and Adam getting one there at least means an advantage.
Broken Blade didn't even get any of that experience off of trying to get to the tower thanks to a nice knockup, but now he's TP back. But the tower shots are brutal against BDS, and that might just cut him out there.
What's happening? I mean, he Arcane shifts away, still has the summoners up and available.
Lead that G2 generated because he got his camps on the top side, then got to go and take some of those camps on the bottom lane that Sheo had to abandon because of Mickey. So he's got an experienced lead and now wants to lean that into bot lane.
And now with the damage in bot lane as well, it makes it easy to get this engaged. Labrov has his summoners available, but how are they going to pop it here? Good route from Yike. The cleanse comes out as Mickey jumps in for another dredge line. Part 2 is even better for Ice. He gets the return kills. Mickey goes too far.
Now, Mickey's Nautilus is...
You're not generating these early leads, but then it becomes a little bit more difficult to operate in that stall because maybe Adam just gets too tanky to kill, but right now he's not. And Yike realizes that.
It comes back to your point. Let's try and escalate once again. Underneath turret, there's Dominus popped immediately. Root down because the passive is down, and Broken Blade gets the kills. He pops Adam right into the ground.
A very clean dive, and G2... Summer with no summoner spells. Definitely a scary position for him to be in. Turn my attention to Caps as he makes his way back out onto the map. Very nice farm from him, 122 CS, 11 minutes in. But here comes Yike, and here comes Sheo.
Oh, Dredgeline does connect though, and TP is going to be coming down from Adam. The arrow to commit onto the jungle, but they haven't killed him yet. As he flashes away, BDS re-engage on the summonerless Han Summer. Man, he's been calling Han's mama after getting taken down as BDS commit all, and they want more gold to speed it up.
Really good play from BDS. They knew Adam had TP advantage, but now Adam needs to get out from underneath the tower. Should be able to do so, but it will leave Broken Blade with that alone time on the tower to take that one.
I'm expecting Mickey to throw a hook, aren't you? We know Mickey's Nautilus. You guys were talking before. There's one. Ice gets behind the wall, so here's the twisted advance. The engage is good at Mickey isolated, but for now, with the knock-up thanks to Davey, BZS can't really get more into the backline, and Han starts firing away onto Labrov, who flashes further. He almost gets poked down to oblivion. Broken Blade's here with the dominance, zones him away. G2 a little bit low, but remember again that redemption will be up soon.
Giant X and SK, eliminating them from the season finals. But here, both teams with very similar compositions. In terms of their execution, there is degrees of difference. Now Mickey, one in danger.
Again, once more, deep into the breach as Sheo just keeps him there, spaces him. Labrov helps out, but here's Han Summer to the rescue. 80 carry, please save me, but I'm not sure he can. Mickey flashes away while Adam chases him down, and as he gets a kill, Broken Blade, yeah, he's bullying Nuke on the backside, but he can't finish off the play. He's now outranged as for G2. This has got a little bit sketchy. They've lost their engaged support.
It's going to be a huge spike for BDS with their front line as well.
Oh, as Labrov is walking in the fog of war, and we might pause that thought. A pick out here on the Rakan, but the quickness gives him space. He turns it into an engage, and for Labrov getting out with the depth charge on his head, he survives, and now G2 are in so much trouble as Adam starts running down and cleaving the ground. Yike flashes around, and now Ice is coming for him. Han Summer gets off on the back line, and that's going to be the start of Baron.
Look at how strong this front line is from BDS. G2 just don't have the damage yet. And with the member down, BDS feel confident to start off the Baron.
They had no TP on Broken Blade, as Hysterics was saying, so BDS bring on Adam. And now Labrov off on the side, has no flash. We can look for a potential engage, but Baron is gone.
Yike with no redemption either makes it that much harder. Broken Blade just tries to get something mid as Herald charge is still going to come through, but G2 might even lose Mickey here after that said charge. Was it worth it, my son? We'll have to find out in the long run. Ice with another kill.
This was just going to turn into a numbers advantage for BDS, especially with Baron spawning, but now again, G2 versus the objective.
And I mean, even the True Shot Barrage to start off this objective as Mickey goes in, but I don't know if he's going to get out this time. What do I mean this time? He's never getting out of these fights. Ice with a 4th kill opens up the show, and BDS in this series look like they're ready to go. Dragon might even be theirs too, as G2 have to back away because Adam's also pushing mid.
Adam is pushing mid, which means that G2 might spot that it could be a potential for 4 set up on mid. This is a great ultimate opportunity for Sheo if he looks for it.
An ultimate opportunity for Ice as well, as he keeps showing as he does the damage to poke them down and threaten. Now with that Baron, they weren't able to break into tier 2s and through mid, but that pauses now because Sheo has to ult and flash away. So for G2, there's comeback potential with Broken Blade flashing in and a late TP from Nuke, but the jungler's already dead. Leprov, his angle no longer exists because G2 have numbers in his face. Now running up is Broken Blade yet again, but G2 with their pick. Nothing up on the map apart from turrets here.
Push out these waves if they need to. Or maybe they just want to threaten the Baron itself.
Yeah, G2 kind of getting out of that danger zone.
Ice damage is big, and Mickey, as he runs on in, is about to find out the cleaver of Adam and what it can do as well. Locked on down, Adam cares not. Leprov gets him right into the engage. Again, the arrow will mean nothing as Sheo gets the ulti, but Leprov this time will be taken down. Broken Blade thinks about the angle as Adam is just getting targeted as well, but it's still neck and neck. The health bar's better for BDS, but G2 have more members. They disengage as BDS now have their...
So BDS now, having got that vision, forcing G2 back, get to start up the Baron, but it's spotted.
All while that was happening, Nuke was pushing in the bot wave. He gets level 18, he can go back to base, TP in, and now they have the numbers advantage with Caps and bot.
Rob.
Remember, Mickey's by himself. Han Summer walking in as well. This could be a trap. Leprov with the quickness as well finds the engage on the perfect target. Just like that, the dirt is gone. A quick double for our level 18 superstar, and BDS with yet another Baron make G2 fall.
A great sequence of plays from BDS. They controlled the map, they played it patiently, and they did exactly what
Really well orchestrated there by Leprov.
Honestly, I kind of expected Hans to react. I was a little surprised that he didn't. In any case, we find BDS down the bot side of the map, setting their sights on G2's base.
Oh, it is a flank. This is the last hurrah for G2 because they've already lost Mickey, or should I say about to, as Adam runs in from the side. Broken Blade now spotted out by the deep waters. Leprov zones out. The arrow hits backline into Ice, but he's unperturbed. He's fine, everyone. With the Baron as well, he's leading the minions in. This ant is marching hard. Ice is now running forward yet again. Hitting the Qs is easy BDS for game number 1.
This looks spectacular for BDS. The
Yeah.
poke is real. The damage is sticking. G2 are collapsing.
But again, the quickness rolls on in, and the BDS fans may be surprised that they start so strong. We're hyping up the G2 head-to-head. We're hyping up G2 in yet another challenging spot. But BDS are the ones that shine as they're looking to end here.
They certainly are. BDS from start to finish have found advantage after advantage. And now they're looking to secure game 1 against G2.
With an easy comp, with back to front, that's my BDS we remember. And with such easy gameplay, they take down the behemoths of G2 in game 1 and give them an edge here in season finals.
The way BDS won this was so interesting to me, because yes, they had this front-to-back comp, but it was constantly about, hey, we're going to utilize the fact we have a TP advantage, catch Broken Blade when he's not in position, catch people as they overextend. This was BDS really looking at how G2 like to play and saying, we can punish your mistakes in the exact same way and bring it to a game win.
With some smart map movement and players playing at this peak as well. Nice to see.
I will say that, well, I mean, let's just look holistically about the big changes that we're seeing in the drafts, because in game 1, G2 wanted to try and match BDS in terms of having this kind of...
Well, don't forget, because of the passive of Ash, you kind of get more guaranteed setups for Ws as well. Harder to move.
G2 are just baiting them in, though. Yike is in the bottom side.
Shattering Strike, there's a cleanse as well, but the remount gets Ice up as we get the knock up. It's still going to be first blood over to Ice. He flashes and he gets out. Those 2 minions won't be enough with their range autos as Leprov is like, I will kill you, Hans, as Caps in mid lane's going to die as well. G2 is a melting pot, and the ingredient is top tier BDS.
He stepped up.
He has indeed. There's a flash from Sheo. They're not going to commit. He's going back to his turret. Does this turn into a dive? Sheo over the wall could be it, as Mickey's now here, but they pull it off anyway. Ice runs in, but it won't be a kill. Meanwhile, Ice ran into the Brand. A bit of a whoopsie here from the 80 carry, but it is a 1-for-1 trade.
I mean, this is still... And now he finds himself with an early start.
And I think, again, we're talking about him because of how reliable he is once again as Adam. Going to get pulled back in. Hang on, Broken Blade might have something here, but Ice has already moved on up. The 80 carry to slow down as Adam flashes away. The wave is in the way.
Oh!
BB flashes and gets nothing for it. A harpoon to the face. And I think Broken Blade's mind is also broken.
Leaving Lebrov down on the bot side, though, was a great extra because it meant that Adam now ticks over towards level 6 very soon, so it's harder to punish. But Ice,
is it a bait? I mean, the dunk's going to come through. There's good damage. One more auto would seal the deal, but Broken Blade has to get in range. Shayo's not going to let him. And look, Lebrov is here as well. Permafrost, knock up. Ice's autos. He's staying just out of range so he can do some damage. He baits him back in, but Ice will not give it over. A volley might even get the kill here as it's just out of range with Mickey now coming on in. The World Ender pulled on in as Ice eventually will he die? No! Guardian Lebrov, they're chasing down Mickey as well. G2, what has happened in the break? They are getting absolutely map diffed by BDS.
The champions damage in game 1.
It's also really interesting to see why BDS are playing around him this game because they've been leaving him as these like solo moments to get the experience. Now Shayo wants to dive Hans.
I mean, I want to know if Hans is dead, but Ice is just taking turret aggro. This is a bit of a whoopsie here as the Brand ulti spreads and Hans gets a bit of a kill. Shayo now in a bit of trouble as well as his flash is almost back up and available, but it won't be there in time. A double over to Hans is a bit of a comeback from G2. While the World Ender in the top lane is Adam dodging the sweet spot, but all of them is a question mark as he tries to turn it around.
The inverse, you can see that these damage items from G2 are going to be crucial in that mid game, and they should have an advantage over BDS if they can find those fights.
Depends on ISO for now, making it rain as Shattering Strike sets up for the follow down, but Mickey's going to get turned on and just dies? No! The shield comes through and Ice has to cleanse to get out of range. Shield also burned by Lebrov as Hans Summer might not be out of the woods yet. We're getting a Gleaming Quill, a bait in. Lebrov is just dead! He was trying to bait for...
available just yet, but trying to get control over the wave states so then he can move over towards this Dragon Pit as Adam what's onto Broken Blade.
Wait, equalized there as well. Broken Blade has to ulti too, but it's a flash to commit. Electro Harpoon for the slow. He's about to overheat, but he wants that auto attack damage. Another Electro Harpoon would set him off, but Caps is now teleported in. That's not fair. The ulti comes through. He tries to burn him alive. It's great damage, but not enough. Teleport committed for the kill on top side, while BDS are like, we got to do Dragon now.
And it's respected so much. We know over in the LPL she is a very high priority pick, and Europe respected in the same way. Hans having a great play.
Angles there, blocked by Mickey though, but the equalizer is perfect. Mickey flashes away, but Nuke burns him down immediately. The burst unreal, and BDS with a quick pick.
Not good. BDS aren't familiar with his game, but they very much are. Ash Arrow.
Like playing Where's Wally, but you know where he is the whole time. You're just playing for your son. For the meantime, Broken Blade gets stunned up, and Ice tries to turn it around. There's a good quickness though, and Ice ends up getting the kill.
And you kind of create this mountain of pressure that BDS have to deal with. On Summer, no flash, remember.
That pick again, the arrow connects. The cleanse is available though, but used again as the quickness locks him down. They need to commit, and they full do. Shut down over to Nuke as they turn it over to Mickey. He went in deep after his 80 carry dropped on down, but now with Caps here in full lightning surge, BDS take a bit of damage.
Use it to start a fight knowing that they have an ult advantage.
And Nuke is on the bottom side. They want to get his teleport out, so BDS, what are you going to do?
And look at where Mickey is as well. Hex flash the wrong way. Doesn't want to commit just yet. He's spotted out by a wall, but Baron's already started up. At 5k, it's going down fast. It burns as BDS put this game 2 on the line. Caps is ulti out as well. He starts firing as Mickey gets burnt down though. The health bar's not great until they turn it with Hans Sama's ulti. Broken Blade is unleashed and flapping his wings at Shayo. Caps unleashes as he gets too low to continue on. Nuke is still a threat. Baron is stopped.
I think he does.
Okay, well, we're about to find out because Caps is going to take it. You know that he's coming over the wall. Here's a lightning surge. Nuke gets out of the way, but Caps starts chasing, but out of range until he flashes the arrow.
Oh, no way!
The arrow from downtown! Vanilla Ice gets a shutdown over to Nuke, but Broken Blade takes one in response, but now he's in the middle of the whole of BDS. This guy, as an addition to the LEC, was insane by BDS, but now the Baron for the cost. G2 are quick with the fingers too.
And they have to finish it off, and they'll be able to take it. BDS weren't able to get a position, so it's 2 kills for 1. But how much can BDS get off the back of this? These backs are going to be stopped by Lebrov, so BDS can keep pushing.
I question whether BDS needed all 5 members on the bottom side of the map, even if they just had 1 or 2 on the top side.
It's impossible for BDS to really punish them. They are getting control over the jungle though, which is going to dissuade a lot of that G2 pressure. As it goes by. Lebrov!
He's still thinking about it. Quickness is there, remember. He has everything up and available, but Caps gets over the wall, not far enough! He doesn't get to play Subway Surfers in game 2.
And here.
20 seconds on Caps. He has the TP available. This is a choke point for G2.
Oh,
A Rumble ultimate.
But wait, LeBron can just fire back the equalizer. Beautiful, but Broken Blade fires first. I mean, the problem is he hasn't died just yet. The poke needs to come through and finish the job as G2 are getting low. Adam flashes forward, the Electro Harpoon not connecting as he goes golden. BDS haven't got the commitment just yet as Mickey stuns him in place, but it's messy. The arrow in the backfire as G2 collapsed. BDS came in today ready to pack their clothes, their shoes, their boats, their motorcycles, and go to Munich.
I mean, advantage. G2 still have Zeri's ultimate. They still have Hans's ultimate, crucially.
Waiting to see if G2 can fight back. We've criticized them, we've looked at their gameplay, but BDS are now in front of the Baron. Yike is looking for a steal, but they won't give it to him. Great poke that comes through from Nuke, and they turn back and they take the purple worm. Another road. He doesn't have flash available, so he can't make that distance. BDS move up to the top side. They've got Baron enhanced recalls. Mickey wants to stop this by himself, but Mickey will get turned and burned and everything in between. Ice gets the kill. Now Caps runs up, but he knows he can't stick around.
The ult's still pushing in mid. They can continue this pressure across the map because they're forcing G2 back. They overextend. Broken Blade. Where are you going?
Oh my god, he sidesteps so, but he's still going to get pulled back. Equalizer still goes down, but Adam is down. Broken Blade gets some golden. Yike gets redemption down a little bit lower. It's a pick for G2, but it won't stop BDS from the top side.
It's chaos right now. BDS wanted to reset after the Baron for him. And we calm down as we set up for the ensuing fight.
Because Baron is still running while this Dragon Soul is going to be up as well. But the engage starts with Mickey, but again, it's on the front line until Ice dies in the mix of it as well. BDS have found their way back as they look for Broken Blade here in the front to back, plays it out. Nuke is still alive, but the health bars are shattered. And with Ice down...
This is a very squishy comp for G2.
Boy. Doesn't have a Warmogs, but he's still healing up. Yike flashes in though, and he lands everything! Yike gets turned on still though. Nuke doesn't die. The redemption helps out again. How does Nuke not die? As Caps is burnt down, and now Adam is looking for the Electro Harpoon. He doesn't land it, but Dragon's up in 10 seconds. As Caps, a crucial mistake. The legend of the mid lane has blundered in front of BDS.
And BDS have the match. It's gone so well for G2. BDS find the outplay, and they will secure the soul.
No way.
Hansama is stunned up in place. He doesn't have Merc Trades. He's dead. Ice is going to slow him down at the very least. He doesn't want to take the 1v1 or lose the GA, but Hans being delayed here is massive for the game. The W slow, Nuke's here, Hans dies, and his death timer is desynced with the rest of the... Try and clear the wave again.
No pressure on G2 on the map, so they can continue to put pressure onto BDS instead. Rob hovering just off the wave. It goes wide.
Shadow doesn't connect, so BDS one tool down, but the cooldown at this point in the game won't be long. They try to buy more time as that bottom wave is slowly channeling in. G2 though get equalizer, they get arrowed. Hansama cleanses the wave, but Caps is destroyed. LeBron full commit, he charms everyone, while Ice now just starts free firing. He cleanses the wave, but his volley finishes off Yike. BDS came in today ready to play, and G2 are caught off guard.
They were not strong enough to handle the weight of BDS. This team continues to find the fights. They will get the better, and they're going to go 2-0 up in the series.
They managed to catch out G2 over and over, punish those mistakes. Now G2 try to hold on to their turrets, but they're being forced back.
Hansama so low, the full engage is there though. G2 finally gets something good as BDS are still left with 3 and with an Ocean Soul and GA. It doesn't matter. Nuke is going off again. There's a meltdown. There's a crash on the ground. And G2 are dumbfound. BDS moved to match point with a clean 2-0 start. When fate is in their hands for Worlds this year, they will not go quietly into that night.
A result that no one expected. G2 are floundering and BDS are taking advantage of it. Time and time again with great team fights, good positioning on the map. It is BDS that find themselves at match point.
You're ready to say G2, right? It's just our brains wired to the leaders of this region. But G2 one step away from getting knocked out and having their worst finish in a split, at least in a playoff split, since 20.
And Ivan, there's just so many shields where I feel like you might just end up doing 0 damage. So it's up to him to get some leads in the early game, get some inflation of gold, because I think if he gets...
Braum, he has a really rough time against Enchanter supports.
I wouldn't be surprised to see this pressure continue from Yike, though, is actually he's really engaged on.
They're converging. Labrov flashes for this because he wants that concussive blows, and he's going to find it onto Yike. He takes damage, though, in the meantime, but you can see mid lane is fighting out on the back while Yike tries to kite around Hansama, flashes out as Labrov becomes first blood. Ice goes on in and wants to go to melee range, but Caps is there first. Nuke doesn't want to fight anymore. Sheo doesn't want to fight anymore. And G2's early game off with a bang.
They had double pushing lanes. They have stronger lanes at the moment, but more than likely he's on the bottom side.
Caps just traded off. A constant push here from Caps, as you'd expect. Good phosphorus bomb, but Satchel Charge is also doing work. There's a full commit, though. The flash away is a bait to play. Caps back in, and 2 kills early is what he needs.
A small blunder from Nuke. He sees the kill angle. The bot lane of BDS have been brought towards topside. They want to get that 6 grub buff. G2 are set to fight them, though. Blade of the Ruin King secured for mid lane. Iceborne Gauntlet as well.
It's already started. The arrow kicks us off. It's into the Brom, but he blocks the damage. The counter engage from Sheo is there. Now for the Seraphine ult, we sing a song, but it's into Labrov. Again, Caps wants the kill on him, so he jumps on in, but Labrov, with his final breath, baits him through. Ice gets over the wall and starts battering away. Caps lucky to be alive, as well as we got blinking health bars, but Hansama is now controlling the fight. He dodges the Mystic Shot from Ice. He dodges the rest of the fight from BDS, and G2 dodge themselves what feels like a point of power as they win this fight, equalizing 7-0.
It's a 4-0 fight in favor of G2. It may even turn to 5 as Broken Blade has found Adam, the shield, the Braum,
the flash. Adam close to dying himself, but he presses W. Labrov gets the kill. It's 1 finally for BDS. Brazil can be happy to be represented.
G2 just soak up so much damage. And with that spike also secured for Caps, it just went their way.
Sheo in trouble. Redemption's coming down, but Caps is in. He's feeling himself this game, and G2 finally signs of life in this series. Hansama flies through as well, and Nuke gets slowed down, has to flash away again. Dragon will be theirs, and last game
or BDS being like very clean and crisp on their execution.
Like this, maybe Undertow comes through. Yike is behind him though, so I don't know if Adam can really 1v2. He sees him and says, nope, I'm getting out of there. The rocket jump is there. Here comes a Redemption on top of that. Caps back up the full TP as well. Sheo also brought in the Thunder. A double flash on G2, but they're still so good in this fight. You can see Broken Blade zones them off, sends them packing. Labrov over the wall, helps out for the time being. There's his ulti, is disengaged from Broken Blade, stops him in his tracks. Hansama now ready to fly as well. Ice doesn't have much matter to contribute, and for G2, top turret was what they came for. It's gonna take so much more away. Sheo just has to watch this go as top side. There's TP, Adam. He went deep for Broken Blade. He's got no turret to stand on, and so he has to turn onto Caps, onto Broken Blade. It doesn't matter. Adam is struggling to live this game, and this Olaf pick has not. G2 are going to start the Baron on a ward. They know that they're doing this, and now for the mighty attempt to steal this, get some objective bounty. But G2, they need to see Sheo, and Sheo is so far away.
It's double fork. This is so quick. Adam,
and
goodbye.
Adam, is he dead? The answer is yes. Redemption again. Let's heal up part 2. Electric Boogaloo.
HP dropping to about 4.5k. Sheo looking for a potential steal.
The only way to get back in the game, isn't it? As G2 just go over for the attempt anyway, and Nuke is going to get altered, and he's dead. Broken Blade takes care of business. Hansama is keeping the Baron well entertained as Sheo gets exploded. G2 back in form in this series. This is still rounding out as clean as you'd like if you're a G2 fan hoping for that miracle.
They're now setting their sights on BDS's base.
There's very little that BDS can really do. Bottom tower going to go down. Nuke going to take up his regular spot. Split push inside. Actually, going to try and come across the mid because they see Caps, but I don't really think there is much that you can do here because you've got several members of BDS on top side, so they just lose the inhibitor.
Broken Blade under turret cares not. I mean, look at the shielding. He walks through, walks back in. He's like, hang on a minute. We're still fine. He paints turret for the whole transaction. Inhib drops with a 2, and BDS just don't know what to do. As Vedius already said, it does feel like their options have been limited. We've gone from game 1 where BDS can chill and let their comp do the talking to game 3. It's like getting a fully well done steak when you ordered medium rare. You're not going to eat it. You're just going to go home.
I mean, it very likely looks like a game for Hansama. Gets very low, but he's back up nice and healthy. The Cassante sets up the play. That's one member gone. 27 minutes in, G2's looking to bring us to game 4.
It's 12-1, it's 3 Dragons to 0. It is a gold lead unsurmountable. It is G2 who've risen to the occasion, woken up to the series, and finally we get to see the power of these individual members. Cap Spaces are back, and BDS in this game have been shut up. We got a series on our hands, boys. It just depends how far G2 can push it.
And it's G2 coming back saying, this ain't over yet, lads. Happily closing that one out smoothly from start to finish, using pushing lanes, controlling the jungle, finding success at that early skirmish in topside river, and just dictating the pace of the game since then.
You just had to open your mouth, Vedius. You just had to open your mouth. We're going to go to a short break as G2 finally get on the board.
For G2, it was kind of signature for that game 3 where they were able to push bot, push mid, get control, but not having that in Smolder, not having that at Cassante will give it a little bit more leeway to go for the early void grubs, but it's just become less of a thing because you just become very predictable as a team then, and teams can figure out how to play against you. And oftentimes it had been a case of, oh, well,
like, how valuable are grubs really?
Yeah.
And now it's become much more of a trading situation where you kind of just go for the objective that makes the most sense.
The thing that I stand on.
Yeah.
Standing man?
Yeah, the standing man.
That was the cha-cha slide. Now, Cassante solo kills here because it's Cassante. Why? You may ask, as Equalizer's there. He ulties over it. Broken Blade in trouble, though. Over the Equalizer! It's a solo kill. Never, ever listen to me again.
They don't want to take the risk. They'll be happy conceding it. It's not the end of the world. Not a big deal. BDS say, fine, you have it. We're in it.
When I think LEC, when I thought EULCS, I thought G2 and bit of Fnatic. But Dragon's up. That's what's more important. Third Dragon here. TP coming in. Daggies. Set me up as arrow comes through. Never mind. Double TP. Smolder's mum finds the rift. There's an engaged depth charge as well. Equalizer comes out as Shao's ulti is a little behind. Hansama untouched as Mickey gets low. Massive rocket from Nuke, but Dragon resets. Still an option there.
But here in game 4, Hansama regaining his confidence. BDS looking to contest this.
Hansama regaining his position, or should I say Mickey is, as the Hexgate Rift makes things fast. Broken Blade with a big pick share. Re-engages as Hans gets poked on out ice. The position is huge! He re-engages, LeBron gets the 3-man knockup. Wait, BDS have woken up a little bit as Broken Blade gets tagged down, but Nuke is free-firing. He's got an ace machine, and Caps ain't gonna be clean. BDS chased down. There's the Valkyrie forward. G2 running for their life as Nuke makes it a hard battle. They get the Dragon afterwards, and individual players from BDS make that down, but he doesn't want to wake the neighbors. Right now, G2 are going to start building up Rampage. They're onto the Dragon, and they don't care if they make noise. BDS walking in, the Dragon already gone. It's 2 apiece. BDS think about their position in this fight, but they don't clear out of vision, and that Dragon is now spawned.
It's very risky for G2 to try and give up this Dragon because Hextech Soul is just so incredibly powerful, but they did draw BDS up.
Mickey flash forward. It's from flash to flash. Step charges there. Dredge line arrow as well. The follow through, but where's the follow-up damage? The ulti all burn. Nuke is about to die, but he takes a while. A 1-for-1 trade is in the meantime. Ice has to get out of there. Broken Blade is charged in. Lebrov almost burning down. What a pick. Mickey sets it up, and Nuke is down for 45.
The rook shut down, and this will put G2 on soul point. So much of the damage now gone for BDS.
Question marks on Mickey's Nautilus, and he comes up clutch there. Now Caps trying to put pressure on mid. Lebrov is back.
Sticking around for this. There's still good damage from the Ezreal. Caps flies away and gets a turret in the end as well. You can see that execute threshold still scares BDS enough.
Yeah, he has no TP.
Adam's got the equalizer back up and available. Ice tries to zone off Yikers. Remember, the wild growth was just used, but it's almost back up and available. I think we've got a timer on it as well. G2 run on in, and BDS are trying to flip this game, give themselves a match point to remember. Mickey jumps on in, the zone control huge from Cheo. They go for the Baron, they take it down, while Lebrov sacrifices his life, and Mickey has to get zoned away. Almost dies to Ice as 4 Barons up and available. Count it down as BDS run for their lives. The Smolder Mum gets some damage down as Ice is in the front line, but Arcane shifts away. G2 can't get any more kills. 4 Barons for the big BDS power play.
Into Yikes ultimate as well, just making it so difficult to control that area.
Arrow. Lebrov caught out. Lebrov having to ult. Lebrov might now have to flash. The grasping roots predicts it, but he waits. He gets out from the wild growth as well, but the burn, the execute, Lebrov backing where he had no business being.
But BDS is going to lose off the loss of their support.
And there's a potential here where Lebrov just shouldn't have flashed. Should have just accepted his death.
Coming in, I mean, he's got a shield, he feels comfortable, but for how long? Equalizer down, but you have no support. Engage, caught out, 2 picks against BDS, and now Broken Blade brings himself into 3. A triple knockback, a disengaging ult. G2, there's blood in the water, and BDS are caught napping. Now Lebrov's back on in, but you've lost your mid lane carry. Ice has to get out. Lebrov's dead again, and BDS, the curse keeps on going.
One by one, they roll into G2, and one by one, they're stomped into oblivion.
A lapse of judgment from BDS as 4 members, they tried to contest the space that they weren't allowed to contest. It is a 4.
Marked by Mickey and some good vision. Caps again pushing in that top side, creating pressure on the map that BDS have to respond to, have to do something to contest.
Look at Broken Blade, he just walks up with no fear.
The flash stretch line arrow goes into Lebrov. It's an okay start, you'd say, but G2 with the Hextech Soul are right on these frontline carries. Nature's Grasp rolls in though as Nuke gets hooked on in, poked down, and hit around. There in the back line, Eyes goes sky high as Lebrov goes down low, but BDS too slow. G2 with another fight, and this time they're going to open up the base.
As a right prize for them.
The kings of Europe are kings for a reason. They are not a team that will go quietly into the night. They will fight with everything that they've got. And BDS, those tiny mistakes have resulted in disaster. Broken Blade is truly unstoppable as he looks for another fight.
Sante is only the start of it as well. Every time BDS go in, now G2 pick them apart. Arrow misses at him, but that mid lane turret is going to die regardless. But that's the game state. It shows you how BDS, again, another game 5, another BO5. A date with destiny, it feels like, as G2 carrying Mad Lions on their back to Worlds as well. BDS.
Dire straits for them now.
Sheo on the angle, throws out the ultimate. Looking to try and buy a bit of space. I don't really see how an engage can happen here, but Broken Blade will not be perturbed.
Oh, the arrow makes it so. Sheo is meant to be the tank here, but away he goes. Han Summer with another. BDS have to deflect, reflect, leave, and think about what's next in a game 5, because Broken Blade is unkillable, and this turret and inhibitor are next to go.
Tower will quickly fall, and Inhibitor short to follow. The hook connects from Mickey.
There's a will, there's a way. That's what I've learned about G2 here today. They run in, they stop BDS in their tracks. Lebrov has to leave once again in front of the Nexus turrets. They've got a date with destiny once more.
There's nothing that BDS can do. They just have to watch as their base falls apart. G2 continue to fish for hooks, they continue to look for picks. Sheo alive in 8 seconds, but even if he's here, I don't know if he can stop this.
Nexus turrets are melting like butter with Broken Blade having a demolition. Now Mum to fly through, they have to flash away, but a bare Nexus with the Nature's Grasp. G2 deflect once more, but then go back on the counter-attack. Good flips away as the minions are coming in. Dredgeline catches too, and Caps is now cleaning up. From a 2-0 start to BDS to now Silver Scrates. G2 are indeed inevitable.
Game 5 on the docket. A 2-0 lead for BDS. But they found themselves in that position before. The pressure of G2 closing that series, bringing us to Game 5. We're gonna go to a break, but don't go anywhere, because Game 5 is coming your way.
17 games played, nearly a 65% win rate on the pick overall in his career. It has been something that he's gone back towards numerous times and sets up well for what G2 are trying to do with Mickey, because I think a couple more of those Mystic shots would have spelled disaster for him, but we'll be able to hold on to those summoner spells. Will be the push as level 2 hits. Mickey!
Oh, Mickey!
Engage and getting the lockdown from a bad start to now a great fall. First blood, and Mickey's back.
Confidence. He flashes in without a moment's hesitation after getting level 2 and connects onto Ice. The cleanse offered no real value in that situation. Woo! But this is an environment like we talked about, the mental.
Wait. Nuke was still tanking up the minions.
He was forced to flash. Caps re-engaged, but now Sheo sets his sights on the mid lane. A pot comes through for Caps. but you can see how G2 are playing their... Level 6 is starting to come through, which means that with these ultimates available...
Wait. These hooks, like, in this game... Being a bit wary of Yike, I think. Only from season finals, the end of summer as well. We're thinking what forms is going to be in. Arrow pauses me and hits! Nuke locked! Caps flash! Nuke dead! That arrow, these actions, unreal. Hasn't been able to cover too much, and Mickey is just in their face. Dragon being taken. Lebrov, you're right. It tries to get predicted by Mickey as he waits out the cooldown. True Shot Barrage for the steal, but it's a smite down from Yike. 2 dragons for G2 in the early game.
I wonder if he was close to the Blade of the Ruin King upgrades.
Yike looking to contest, though. This might be bad for him, but it's not enough.
Hello.
Is fully committing, but the blast cone's taken. He's ended up in Narnia. Depth charge, lock up, lock down. Caps here for the TP, and Shao gets the kill over. Call an ambulance, but it ain't for Yike.
There's no easy feat to break through once they get that itemization. What's important is that they're able to control the bleeding as much as they can, and this is not good for controlling that bleeding.
It's not. He's got to get out. He needs help, but he's dead. How many times this series have we seen Lebrov die for dueling? And Cap's already there at his second item. Cap's got a bounty again. And while CS is even, there's so much gold, just keeps going over to this Tristana with 4 grubs. They just got Dragon as well. Every time I look at the map or the game, Shea was nearby and ulti out. Meanwhile, bot is in severe danger. It's the Ralph Wiggum of bot lane with the Herald charging in.
Look top as well.
You're right on multiple angles, but the Cassante ult makes it even worse here as the 1v1 is happening. Look towards the top, the flash away, and you gets out, but Broken Blade almost solo kills while bot turret...
They find a moment of reprieve as they're able to deny the soul, get a bounty. Unfortunately, G2 set their sights on the mid-tier 2.
Yeah, Caps going to be able to take that, but it was Caps who was a little bit late to the party, hadn't TP'd back in, wanted to reset before he did now. Oh, Adam, wait a second.
Running in, G2 with a massive turn. Adam caught out and flashes away. Maximum dosage launches. Caps jumps in as well. Ice in trouble, in danger. BDS lured in. It's a nature scrap from Shea, but in the backline they've already lost Ice. They're looking for Caps, but Lebrov can't do it. BDS, they're fading, they're falling. The reverse sweep is crawling, and I really do think BDS are indeed cursed.
BDS fans are bawling as they look at their screens. An ace for G2. And with that, it feels like once more G2 will find their way to Munich.
They're gonna take the inhibitor. The death timers were only 24 minutes in. BDS don't have a kill. BDS don't have a tower. They are...
Is the last to fall.
An inhibitor falls.
Oh, man.
And you can see the reality setting in. BDS know the situation that they find themselves
the better of them.
And now, Mad Lions must be grinning from ear to ear. You know, they're looking at a world spot yet again as G2 start the Baron, and BDS off on the edge here. We're only going to find out now. Shao needs that said miracle. Dagda asks, but will we receive? Chains in. Shao disengaged. Mickey sacrifices his life, but Baron goes down to Yike as close as that True Shot Barrage is.
And it goes from bad to
No, not that. No.
The red buff now being contested. I don't think that red buff belongs to you, BDS.
Mickey thinking about a Hex Flash over the wall. Goes to pop Broken Blade's there. Dredge line into Adam, and he ain't as tanky as he feels as Arrow will fly short, but the Brand ult will not. Petrifying Gaze though from Nuke gives options, but flash away from Hans. Sama keeps him alive. Nuke's Cassiopeia, while it looked great in the draft, hasn't been able to play the game.
He ends up falling, Lebrov ends up falling. The wall that was BDS's top side has crumbled, and now with the Baron buff, G2 set their sights on the second inhibitor and maybe even the game.
I mean, now the death timers are long enough. Inhibitor's going to start it off. I mean, BDS were given this window of hope, and G2 are quick to close it as the engage comes from Shao. G2 battle down a Nexus turret to lock BDS out of Munich, of season finals, and out of Worlds. They're paving a road, and G2, nobody will get in their way as they lock in their place at Munich and once again define this region.
An incredible reverse sweep for G2. When they looked down and out, it felt like that they had no options. They were able to, that is, G2 has stood in their way at every step.
Yeah, And I mean, Caps on the Tristana was absolutely insane, and you can vote for him of your player of the series if you want to at LEC on X alongside Yike and Han Sama. But honestly, impeccable.